The time has come for the lioness to tell her own story.
The fittest of the fittest shall survive. My people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the lion's voice, we come to tell our story. Ras Tafari, live it. Hey, hey, the lion's voice. Ras Tafari.
This is Mama Thea of Asli Pure, and when I want to hear the story from the lion and the lioness, I listen to Lion Voice with Kwasi Bonsu.
Greetings, I'm Sister Aisha Diana Conwood, currently the Assistant Commissioner of Agriculture for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Time for the lioness to roar. You know, this is the lion's voice. Lioness, let's roar, lion pour.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat, we are Jaja soldier. Rougher than the streets, tougher than a boulder. Bigging up lamb's voice. Now put it, I Jalifa said that.
I'm Nana Farika. The time has come for the lioness to tell her story from her viewpoint and tell the world who Queen Omega is. This is the lion's voice.
Well, lion voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion voice. She's like the flowers in my garden, and her heart has never hardened, and she give me loving in the morning. Babylon, you are go far without no warning. Black woman, I said I wanna be your lover, and I don't want any other. You alone, I could be my children's mother, but no struggle, so we both could help each other. And then I wanna be your lover, and I don't want any other. You alone, I could be my children's mother, but no struggle, so we both could help each other. Started in the village, now we in the city. Journey where we have together, everybody see. Spent a little time out in captivity. Babylon, their plan was to destroy the family. Still I want you to bring a child for me. Maybe in the spring when birds are sing lovely, maybe we could plan to have a summer baby. I can be the man that you depend on. Put the pen to the paper, made a love song. Babylon, they separated us for so long, and the reason that they hated us was so wrong. Still,
what do you have to tell the people about Ras Tafari?
light to the world. The king of kings and the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. I left himself. Where's my ruler? Hey yo! Yeah, hear them high, hear the black king born the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just opening them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them come without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill the lion where come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, and I strive, see sufferation, and I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto.
The time has come for the lioness to tell her own story.
In line with the tribe of Judah, I left himself. Where's my ruler? Hey yo! aye. Hail them high, hail the Black King on the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just open to them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them come without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill. The lion will come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, and I strive, see sufferation, and I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come to tell them in a Toronto, straight at Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Glory and honor in the name of his chosen queen, Empress Waziri Menen. My name is Kwasi Bonsu, aka the Dejazmatch Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm a creative industry attorney, I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of Lion Voice Live. Welcome to Lion Voice Live, and welcome to the Lion Voice Network, where the lionesses are telling their own story. We are in Women's History Month, and therefore this month we say all woman, all month. We are highlighting the voices of Rastafari women this month, and we are reflecting, as brethren, as an immunity, as we lead up to the Earth Strong of Her Imperial Majesty Empress Waziri Menen, which is April 3rd. That's when the special programming will end, and we return to our regularly scheduled programming. Leading up to the Empress Menen, and we're going to do a panel discussion. We want to just highlight the sister in them. And we know, Women's History Month, Black History, these are all, primarily commercial constructs. Every day of the year is Black history. Every day is woman's history. Every day is Black man history. However, these are useful constructs that we can utilize to highlight, to provide a highlight. So we do engage with these constructs where they can be helpful. You're not going to find Ironman supporting Valentine's Day, we might talk about Black love, though, within that time period, because people are in that vibration, So we use the constructs to implement the teachings that are helpful and that will help us to repair our families and our communities. And the woman is the foundation of the community, the first teacher, the portal through which I and I descend onto the earthly plane. All of I and I come through a woman. So Mother Earth is so important, so crucial. So tonight we're going to just open the chat. We're going to be dropping the link in the chat. Anyone out there can
come up if you're a sistren. This is sistren only. Bad news for the brethren. Usually we have our brethren come up and bless us up, because today we're also celebrating reaching the important milestone of 30,000 subscribers. And if you've been following the channel for some time, you will know every time we hit 10,000 increment, we open up the platform to reason up with the Lion Pride and just touch base, stay connected, see how we can, take the temperature of the audience as we grow. So, and we also are going to be launching a special episode. For the 10,000, we had Mutabaruka. For the 20,000, we had Kabaka. We're going to feature a sistren for the 30,000 episode, so you can guess who that sistren is. We're going to drop that Monday. So we are excited about this month. But today's episode, we're really going to just, again, talk about the Rastafari woman. And I want to know how the Rastafari or the Lion Voice Network can best serve our sistren. You know what I mean? So I want to talk to sistren and say, what would you like to see? What topics, what, things would you like to see on the platform? That is what I want to talk to my sistren about. So we're going to put the link in the chat. Feel free to come up. I can see the item backstage. So if it's a brethren, you're not going to get on today. But sistren, free water way for our sistren to come forward and to just block a sound. You know what I mean? What's going on? Let's touch base and reason. We have a very peculiar levity in the eyes of many. Remember 1930, when His Majesty was crowned. This is before the feminist movement, women's suffrage, all of these things in America. His Majesty demanded that his queen be crowned with him at the same time, breaking with long-standing tradition. So when it comes on to dealing with women, we should be, seen as very progressive in terms of Rastafari levity. However, I talk to a lot of sistren and they are not happy with how they are being treated by Rastafari brethren in particular. So we want to talk about it, how we can repair the gap. How can we seal the breach? Tonight, I want to look at how do we, again, build this platform so that it better serves our Rastafari sistren. I'm a brethren. I created the platform primarily because I wanted to talk to young Rastafari brethren. I wanted to see the Rastafari man standard implemented and maintained, at a high standard. So that was one of the main reasons that I started. I didn't see any content out there that dealt with manhood, for the Rastafari man. And I was encountering too many brethren making the same mistakes out there, broken families, creating broken families as a matter of course, not an exception, but majority out there creating broken families. And I said, you know what? We need to reason with the brethren them. I'm a married man, been married going on 18 years this year. And I said, there's no one really representing the black family from a Rastafari perspective out there on a platform. My producer is my queen. Everything you see with this platform is combined effort in terms of I family working in a oneness. I couldn't do it by myself. I do have a full-time job. I do serve on the board of several nonprofits. I do have other interests. So I couldn't do this by myself without I Queen. And so I give thanks. My mother is a member of my Lion Pride on Patreon. So I've always been supported and loved, cared for, preserved by black women. And the Rastafari woman has been no different since I've come into the levity. And this is one of the reasons why I have so many sistren from around the world on why we have the most, why we have the most Rastafari woman content on the internet right now. So we're putting the link in the chat, and feel free, just click on the link if you're a sister. Come and join us. You have to turn on your camera so that we can see the eye. Because I have to make sure say it's a sister. We don't want no loosey goosey funny business. You know what I mean? So turn on your camera, and we'll bring you on the stage. Again, we're just checking in, and we do this. If you look forward on our content, you'll see that we do this every time we hit a milestone, and we just hit 30,000 subscribers on Friday, the fastest growing Rastafari platform on the planet. We're already at 30,300 plus. So the growth is very humbling. I give thanks for all of the comments, all of the people who are sharing. The word sound is getting out there right now. We have a reasoning with Haile Garima out of Ethiopia on the platform that really picking up steam in Ethiopia. I see a lot of Ethiopians starting to comment, and give thanks for that. I mean that we're penetrating not just in the Caribbean, not just in America, but on the continent. A lot of viewership on the continent. I really am grateful for that. I see someone in the backstage, but your devices are not connected, so you have to put on your camera, connect up your camera, give thanks for life, connect up your camera, and make sure your microphone is connected. We are talking to the Lion Pride tonight, the Lionesses. We are asking the Lionesses to join us tonight so that we can reason, what's happening with the Rastafari woman. How can we serve the Rastafari woman better on the platform? We're not presumptuous enough to think that we know everything and that we are perfect and we're doing everything right. We're not that presumptuous. We want to interact with real people, real voices, so that we can, do what we have to do. So turn on your camera. So turn on your camera, get into a good light source, and we'll try to bring up the ones. And remember that you have to have your okay. We need. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we have someone who said that they're in bed. All right. Greetings.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Yes, greetings, royal greetings. We want to see the beautiful face.
Oh, Shadow. I just got into bed and I got the link and I got the call and I was like, ooh, let me try this. I just got into bed and I said, no, he's not calling me out about putting my camera on. No, he isn't.
Oh, well, we need, we want to see the beautiful face. But talk to us though. Talk to us about, first of all, have you been watching? How long have you been watching the channel?
This is my first time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
How did I get the link?
I'm not even sure because I get a lot of links from a lot of people. Excuse me for saying it like that. But I'm not even sure who linked me up. I think it might be my 12 from New York.
Okay.
Probably that's who I got the link from.
So there is a Rastafari woman?
All the way, all the way, all the way.
Okay. All right. So I want the eye to subscribe to this platform. We are a Rastafari platform here on YouTube. We go by the motto that the time has come for the lions to tell our own story. And We have interviews with people from all over the world. But what
Mhm.
I would want to know, what do you or what does the I look for in terms of what do you want to see from Rastafari media, independent, non-aligned media? How can we serve the I as a Rastafari woman?
Well, I mean, like everything in life, we start with unity, eh?
Hmm.
And just, and then we build from that. Because I presently do a charity organization. I've been running a charity organization for like about 12 years, going
Okay.
on 13 years. It's called Give Thanks for Life,
Okay.
and it's a cancer survivors benefit.
Okay.
So what we do is we try to support monetarily to people who are going through different type of treatment for their cancer. We help them with their grocery bills. We try to assist with grocery bills, um, co-pay with the doctors, transportation. We pay for their transportation back and forth for treatment. We um we try to help them with if they need somebody to sit with or some kind of companion when they, because not everybody have all the resources. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we try to cover that. Our main goal and is to even assist with, um, like for instance, their rent. We want to be able to help them, like if we could afford to pay at least up to 2 or 3 months of rent, or in some cases mortgage, because
Wow.
you pay so many bills that you have going through that word cancer.
Yeah.
We try to assist in any way we can, and that's what Give Thanks to Life as is presently about.
What
And
was what was the inspiration for you establishing that entity?
the need, and I had a friend that I worked with, and we sat together and worked in a radio station. I worked on a radio for a couple of years, and I had family members that passed away from cancer, and then she happened to got cancer and sitting next to me all the time, and we went through that whole treatment, and it was just right in front of my face. I know I had family members that passed away from cancer, but this one was right in front of my face. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then I always partake in different charitable organizations, like helping other people. And then I realized I ain't see nothing out there. We helping we,
Hmm.
right? I'm walking for the Cancer Society. I'm walking for this one. I'm walking for that one. And I was like, wait a minute, why not? Why? How come we not walking for we? And I don't see any kind of resources out there. So, you know, I lay in my bed, and then God said, if you're in seed, go do it. So that's what I've been doing.
Wow, wow, that's
Yeah.
powerful. So that means you need to get a proper interview because this is a platform where we interview ones like the I to bring attention to these type of works because one of the things that we are committed to here is to take away this narrative that Rastafari people don't do any work, that we're lazy. When
Oh.
so many Rastafari people doing powerful work like the I. I mean, we interview lawyers on here, doctors, engineers,
Mhm.
teachers, professors, you know what I mean, grassroots, farmers. We interview the whole spectrum,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, full circle. Yeah, that's important because nobody is, it's iron sharpen iron, as we say,
Yes.
And the thing about, like somebody might say, another benefit, another charity. Why I'm so like, um, hold this so dear to me is the fact that nobody gets paid. In all the organizations I learned of and worked with, the owners, the founders, they get paid. They get paid. The volunteers don't. Well, Give Thanks for Life, nobody gets paid. I let the Lord and Savior do that.
Okay.
So it's a 100% charity.
Okay.
And one thing I want to really always like to make clear is I go to a lot of functions, and talk about what we do, but I also like to make it clear that when I started it, it started with breast cancer. And then I was out there with my boot and explaining to the people about the organization. And this guy walked up to me and he said, "Well, I wish you have the people with lung cancer." And I said, "Wow." And then, I started meeting people with different cancers. So in less than 6 months, it was converted to, we help anybody with any type of cancer.
Wow.
So now our color is lavender, which represents all cancers.
Okay.
So we
And
fight cancer in all colors, as we say,
how is the I been finding your funding for this initiative?
Believe it or not, I do an annual walk.
Okay.
And
All right.
even when we had the pandemic, we did a walk where you act. So since I had people and most of my supporters are family and cancer survivors. And they're all over. They have people in Canada, in London, Trinidad. I just found somebody in Jamaica. So
Okay.
when we do the annual walk, I have people here. I'm out of Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Okay. Okay.
Actually,
And
Norfolk,
where's the
Virginia.
I from originally?
Trinidad.
Trinidad. Okay.
Birthplace Trinidad. Grew up in Brooklyn. Now I'm in Virginia like 30 years.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so when we do the walk, we do it we still do like a virtual because I created a chapter in Trinidad now because so many people
Okay.
joined.
Are
So
you are
we
you
help.
familiar with Empress Men in Rising?
No, no.
They're a Rastafari women's collective out of Trinidad. I'm gonna have to connect the eye. I really want the eye to put on your camera so that because hundreds of people are gonna watch this on the replay and they're not gonna see the eye. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
I really, I'm gonna give
hold on.
this.
Let me just.
Yeah, just fix up yourself as we talk. Family, I just want the item to hear that
uh,
Rastafari women are
let
working
me
out
see
here.
if I could do it. Let me see. Let
Yes.
me see. Oh,
Okay.
is that me? Yeah, that's me.
It's black. It's pitch black. We need some
It
light.
really is. I see
Yeah.
myself.
No, it's pitch black on our side. We need to see the
Hold
light.
on. Let me put the other
And
the
I
other
know.
phone.
Oh, there we go. There we go. You're on the phone?
Hold on. Yeah. I'm putting
Yeah.
down the
Hold the
lights.
phone. Hold the phone in landscape mode. All right. We're gonna see the beautiful face. I deliver, family. I deliver. There's the beautiful face. Yes. Hold
No,
the phone like
no,
this.
no.
Hold the phone like this. Ah, there we go. Look at
Forgive
the
the
look.
appearance.
No, look at all the dimple.
Ah,
You
no,
never
no,
tell me
no.
you were. You never tell me you were a supermodel.
Really? God people is a government. We nothing to the facial.
We are Rastafari right now, but we give thanks for the joy. But this is a powerful work. Please share the website, all of your information, because trust me, hundreds of people will watch this on the replay. Most of Africa is sleeping right now, but we have big audience in Africa, all over the Caribbean, North America. So let the people know. Family, I want everyone. We're gonna put some money into this cause, and I'm gonna bring you forward because we need to have an interview where we get the full history of the work and what you're doing and how you came to Rastafari, the whole 9 yards. But give us the information how we can find to support
The
this.
web.
Yes.
Okay, our website is gtfl.org, which is Give Thanks for Life, the
Yeah.
acronyms.
Mm-hmm.
GiveThanksForLife.org. And you could go on there and you could see the past walks, different every year I come up with a different colored t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Since I've been doing this for 12 years, I have people that have the 12 shirts. So
Okay.
every year we come up with a different color, and every year we have a biblical message. you
Okay.
know. So when I started, I had people would say, "Oh, I will buy your shirt, but it's too religious. Uh, I'll buy your shirt." And so I had different. You know how it goes. So what I started doing, so every year I come up with a different color shirt, and every year I come up with a different color message. So last year our message was doers of the word.
Okay.
And I think the year before that was let go, let God.
Okay.
And this year our message is peace, be still.
Powerful. Powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we needed this year especially.
No, no, especially.
I
And
know.
I'm telling the eye that this is your platform. I'm so glad that you found us. And I want to just say welcome home. You know,
Give thanks.
this
Well,
is
yeah.
this is your platform. You know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
I'm gonna,
I'm just a worker. It don't belong to me. It belongs to the Lord. This charity
um,
is 100% belongs to the Father. I just do the work, and I give thanks for all the support because this is my first time was able I have a client I'm working with right now, and she has bladder cancer, and
okay,
it's been so really hard on her. But I'm so proud that I was able to first time pay her rent. It was
okay.
one of my dreams to be able to pay up somebody by
Power,
paying that month rent, and this was our
power,
first. So we felt
power.
like, whoa. Yeah,
No,
it
that's
is.
powerful.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
with platforms like this is one of the reasons I created this platform so that people like yourself would be able to reach further with the message. We want your message to go out there and people to see that Rastafari people are fulfilling the creed: the hungry fed, the naked clothed, the sick
Mm-hmm.
nourished, the aid protected, and the infants cared for, along with
Yes,
the
most
ignorant
definitely.
educated. So I really want to connect the eye with more sistering. If you look at my content on YouTube, you will see I have a playlist of Rastafari women voices.
Okay.
We have the most interviews with Rastafari women of any platform on the planet,
Oh, good thanks.
on
Good
this channel.
thanks.
So you will see so many of your sisters like yourself who are doing powerful work all around the world. And I want the I to become part of this community. And again, I'm going to connect you with Empress Men and Rising in Trinidad. They're a collective of
Okay.
very positive. I'm hoping that some of them will call in tonight. We're here celebrating that my channel just hit 30,000 subscribers.
Okay. Give thanks. Yeah. Give
Yes. So,
thanks.
so every time I hit every 10,000 marker, then we open the platform. And because it's Women's History Month tonight, we are having all women on the platform. So, that's how we get blessings like the eye coming through. The Most High sent the eye to come through. And, I didn't expect this, but this is even beyond my
Yeah.
my greatest desire. So we give thanks. I have one of my co-hosts that regular here as well. I'm going to bring on stage one of our greatest supporters on this platform, Dr. Walete. We're going to bring her forward here. She's just getting herself situated. I want to introduce you to her as well.
Okay.
She's also a powerful sister doing powerful work as a librarian, the chair of IDOR, which is the Universal Development of Rastafari. Are
Okay.
you part of any organizations there in Virginia or anywhere?
Not in. No, I just go to the 12 in New York.
Okay, okay,
Cause no, not in Virginia. No.
okay. And this Mama, Dr. Walete is also a Brooklynite too, so maybe she'll know you from Brooklyn. Let's welcome
Uh,
Dr. Walete. Greetings.
greetings, greetings. Yes, sir.
Greetings.
Blessed love. Greetings, greetings, Dejazmatch, Kwasi. Blessed love, sis. Greetings.
Blessed love to you too. Give thanks.
Blessed love.
I
Yes,
found
Heidi.
you
I
found
from
someone from
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Yes.
What's her name? Well, yeah, I can't read it. It's so small.
Oh, you know what? I was getting ready to go to bed.
Oh, a pretty eye.
And then I just saw the link. I said, let me try this. And then he kept saying, put the camera on. I'm like, oops. But
Oh,
it's Anika Asha.
okay. I
Yeah.
don't know if I know the ID. I was in Brooklyn a long time.
Be like 10 years. And now I'm in Virginia like
Yeah,
30
that's
years now.
why.
I haven't
That's
been in New
why.
York for a minute. But when I come to New
Same,
York, I go to 12 Tribes.
same. Yeah, I
Yeah.
left in '02. I left
Oh,
23 years ago. I mean, I go all the time, but I know I would have known the eye, but I was gone from '02.
okay, okay.
The
So
eye
where you
came after
reside
that.
now?
I'm in Maryland in Baltimore.
Okay, okay,
I'm a
okay.
part of the Dejazmatch Kwasi's community over here in DC, Maryland, Virginia. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
I from Trinidad.
Yes, yes. I
Yeah,
just got somebody.
I
my
pick
brother
up the
just called.
accent.
My brother just called and told me he got two roti from New York. So,
Oh, I'm
so I'm
from
waiting on
Trinidad
that.
also.
Well, that's why I'm telling you about the roti. I'm still
Yeah, I'm
waiting
from
for
Claxton
Virginia.
Bay. Yeah, I know Claxton Bay.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I'm from that area.
yes, yes.
I have to get
I
your
want to.
link so we can link up because we're
Oh,
close by.
definitely. I know, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely,
have to get the idea. I
definitely.
come to DC and Maryland more time,
No,
mostly Virginia.
stay in Virginia.
We're in
My
What
Virginia.
city?
You're in Virginia. You're Virginia Beach or
I just moved from Virginia Beach to Norfolk.
oh
Okay,
Norfolk.
so the
Just
eye is
I'm
about
only
3 hours.
just like what 10 minutes away from Virginia Beach. I lived in
Okay.
Yeah,
Virginia Beach
that's
for
three
10 years.
hours.
I just moved from Virginia Beach to Norfolk.
Okay, that's three
So,
hours for my and I. But my nephew is in Norfolk.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right.
he went to Virginia Union and he stayed. He got married. My niece, his wife, yeah, they live in Norfolk. So we come up that way
Okay,
sometimes.
all
So
right.
we're gonna have to link the
Well, make
eye.
sure you yeah, definitely.
Yes.
I
So
will.
so family, you see, this is what we are all about on the Lion Voice Network connection. We are trying to
Yes,
family over land and sea.
yes,
And
Right,
sir.
this is the great gathering. As you say, we're living in a time of chaos and
Yes,
yeah,
destruction, weapons of
yeah.
mass destruction. And
hi.
we have to really focus, unite. The sister is doing some powerful work with cancer, you
Oh,
know, uh,
wow.
funding people who are suffering from cancer.
Oh,
Uh,
wow. Give
just paid
thanks.
rent for the first time with her.
Oh, that's so high, sis. Give thanks.
So she's
Wow.
doing
Yeah, just
powerful,
ask,
powerful
keep
work.
asking God to give me the strength and glory, so
Yeah,
that
the eye has been sent to do that work.
yeah.
Does the eye know I and I sister I think probably Jamaican heritage, but from the UK, Sister Zodi too? From
No.
the Zodi 2's program is called, is it the age Hungry Be Fed? The Hungry Be Fed. Sister Zodi
Okay.
2, the Hungry Be Fed program. And they get medical supplies and all sorts of stuff to assist ones and
Right.
one. Yeah, it's
I work with
online, so maybe Google.
I work with one hand for Haiti. I work with them directly.
Oh, give
And
thanks.
so now they not do it as much as they normally would. Because when
Same.
they do it, yeah, because you know the state of Hawaii, Haiti right
Yes,
now. Yeah, so I normally
yes,
work
I.
with them. I love working with them too.
Okay.
Anything to help. I just
Um,
like the fact that a charity is. I'm more attracted to charities that with the word, charity belongs to God, and we need to do the work of charity, and not be
Yes,
paid
I.
for it. And
Yes,
that
I.
was my biggest turnoff. That every charity organization out there, there's only like about five charity existing in this country that is 100% charity. And I'm
Wow.
happy to say Give Thanks for Life is one of them.
Yes. Only
Rastafari.
thing is that
Yeah.
for the long-term sustainability, you may have to pay people to do the
What I do
administration.
is when I pay somebody, what when I go out to different festivals to spread the word of what we
Yes,
do.
yes.
And I will like if somebody comes to volunteer, it will be paid from my pocket.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
pay the gas, I make sure they have food for the day, stuff like that. But to
Yes,
say paying somebody, and I think that's why I have been single so long. Because I have met a lot of organization who wanted to join or for, two words are better than one. But I think the distraction was the fact that I gotta stick with the word. You can't do God work and get paid for it. I let the Father do that. And until, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I give
Okay.
thanks for life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not,
Same.
no disrespect to
Yes.
anybody do what they do.
yes, yes, yes. You still
Yes.
Church,
doing
Yes.
your work.
but
You're doing what
once you
you're
start
called
to
to do.
make one of the things, not for nothing, one of the things we do is like everything we write up on our website, we say by donation. Because if I'm selling something, I'm looking for profit. I'm not going to sell something under the price. I'll sell something over the price. And when you deal with profit, you deal with payment and you deal with that type of transaction. But what we say is, okay, we having a walk. If you like to partake to register is $25 donation, and when you donate that $25, we'll give you a t-shirt with the message. We have a doctor that comes out and talk to the people. We have a live DJ, and then we make it like a family fun day thing. We have speakers. You might have testimony. We start putting little games in for the kids, so when they come out. But yeah, my main thing is the money thing. I
Yes,
want
yes,
money to stay, give unto Caesar that is Caesar's. But we know in order for me to support the people who's going through this cancer, I know it has to be monetarily done.
yes,
But to be able to do it and not get paid for it is a more blessing than,
yes.
I get my cut and you get your
Yeah.
cut. And,
But
if,
unity does not mean uniformity, and if it works for the eye, then the eye full it up, according to the will of the eye heart. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
there's all different types of charitable efforts, and we give thanks that you have seen that light and that you have committed yourself in Rastafari name, so that people see Rastafari people giving forward, not just the Rastafari people, but the people in need. And
yeah,
I think that's very important as
yeah.
as a family. So we're celebrating the eye tonight,
Yes.
like we're celebrating the 30,000.
Kwasi.
Yes, I.
Dejazmatch. Now I wanted to tell, I and I sister that, that's a mighty work and that's a mighty irit. And the I will have to call forward the ones that will be of a like mind with the I, and the ones that will work under that full 100% charity banner. Just tap into the universe and call forward those beings that hold that same heavens and that will do the work according to the mandate that the eye has set forward. And
Mhm.
they say, build it and they will come, build it and they will come,
Yeah,
through the
it's been
powers.
I have, oh, I have so many. But it no matter what is that my son, my family, my friends. I can't do it. I can't change it.
Yeah,
They say
yeah,
never.
the eye has been
You know
called to
how
do
we
that work.
Trinidadians like to say never is forgot, eh? Right?
Yes,
Never. Well, nah. I'm telling them straight up. I can't. I
yeah,
why you have
it's
a
the eye's corner.
charity and put it into that? Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, you could do it." I find a way, and
Yes.
they have people out there that's one of my biggest supporters are the people who are cancer survivors
Hmm.
because they've
Yes,
been
I.
there, done that,
Yes,
Yes.
I.
and I get a lot of testimonies, and I get a lot of when I see what's happening this, and I sit there and I hear their struggles, it's just amazing. So I just give thanks that God has given me the strength to keep on doing what I'm doing, and
Yes,
nothing happens before it's time, because I'm a tortoise. I'm taking my time. When it comes, it comes.
that's it.
Everything is in divine order. Let me ask the idea, is a Simeon or Levi?
Asha.
Asha, that's December? December?
I Mika Asha, yeah.
Give thanks.
Yeah,
All
Asha.
right, Empress. Blessed love. Give
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah, so do I
Yeah.
know Brother Carl Philpotts?
Yes, very well.
Okay, yes, that's
I
one of our,
think I might have gotten this from him too, because
yes, yes.
yes, yes,
That's one of our and I teachers, our Jegna and Mama
yes,
Valerie
he
Philpott.
knows me well. And
Yes.
I haven't gone in the last 2 years, Jano, but I try to go to his when he do it for the school.
Well, you see the Lion Voice Network logo that was created by his son, Ras Wolde.
Okay,
Philpott.
okay,
So it's one family, and that's why Rastafari media is so important, because we are so connected, but we don't have the platforms to really connect with each other in the right way and in a positive way. So I really give thanks the most I moved your heart to call in. We are
yeah,
opening the platform today to all of our sisters. So
Yes.
the link is in the chat. If you are watching live, you can tap the link. Come and join us. We're talking about Rastafari women, the works,
Yes.
how the channel can better serve. Um, and I want to ask the I Mama Walete,
Hi.
how do you think that the Lion Voice Network can better serve Rastafari woman in this time? The is one of the biggest supporters of the channel.
Oh,
Cried on Patreon. Mama Walete has been
yes.
on the channel several
wow,
times. Never leave I out.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
how can we better
Um,
serve the
I
Rastafari woman?
think I think Rastafari women are being served by by the programs that the I brings, by the opportunities the I provides, but even greater because the Rastafari woman is not so much of an anomaly. She's not separate from the Rastafari man or the Rastafari family. And I give thanks
definitely.
definitely that the I has
Mm,
really given I and I a voice and a place, a platform. But
right.
I think the I overall, if I could broaden the I's question, I think
Yes.
the I is doing very, very mighty, commendable, remarkable work, Dejazmatch Kwasi. I've said it to the I's Queen, to Mama Shireen. I say it to my sistrins. I say it to my brethrens. I am extremely, extremely proud to be in the space in this time, that
Yeah,
I and
give
I have
thanks.
the wise
Give
mind
thanks.
to be able to create love, an
Hmm.
entire platform, Rastafari non-aligned media, livicated to the teachings and the works of the Rastafari faithful, So I give thanks just that the I even has the platform,
Yeah,
that the I is able to give and that the I is able to do it even on the meager earnings, that come in, and to
yeah,
be committed to it and so prolific, in such a short space of time. So, I pray, that ones and ones will join the Patreon, ones and ones will commit themselves to even just $5 per month to
hmm,
see this platform grow and to flourish, in a mighty way. Because I and I really do not have, I mean, I know the other sistren, and the other brethren and the other ones, but this is right in I and I's backyard. And I have a direct line access, to the I. And I know that the I opens up opportunities for all of I and I to be able to share
oh,
products and
definitely. Yeah,
works. And, it's just very mighty, Dejazmatch. So I continue to serve, the Rastafari woman, the African ones, Pan-African, diasporic Africans, continental Africans. All of I and I are one African people. I continue according to the power vested in the eye, to do this work and, build it and they will come,
Yes,
that's
yes.
it right now. But yeah, man, I'm very joyful about the Lion's Voice. I think it is amazing. Every time I see something pop up, I'm saying, boy, Kwasi must have little minions working like
It's
in a
working,
closet at
Father.
home.
What is for
I
you will
don't
be yours. You
I
know how
don't
God
even know
works.
how he does it. I know Mama Shireen is backing it and Dejazmatch Kwasi. And even sometimes I heard Tafari's voice or Yah's voice
Yeah.
doing something. But
Yeah.
four people can't do it. So I know that it requires a lot of commitment and diligence and hard work. So I
Mm,
just ask the Divine Majesties to continue to fortify the eye, and to
mm,
keep the eye standing on solid ground, that the eye can continue to do this work. As a Rastafari woman, yeah, I'm very
yes.
thankful, that the eye was able to create a platform where and I could have a voice. It wasn't always that way, but you live and you learn. And as I and I are endowed with greater wise mind, I and I are therefore obedient. So
Mhm.
give thanks for the works, Dejazmatch Kwasi, as always.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes. Give
that's the
yes,
thanks for the
fun.
eye. Thanks for
yes.
the eye. It's not easy,
Yes,
especially when we work full time.
I
Uh,
know.
we have about 30 people who are monthly subscribers out of 30,000.
Um,
So you can
wow.
see that it's not an easy road.
Okay,
That's
No.
dear.
less than 0.1%. But we are
Yes.
still very encouraged because of people like the eye. And I
Yes.
know that it just takes trust because our people are so used to being disappointed. They see something rise up
Thank you.
and
Yes.
then they see it go away.
Mhm.
That's why I know that
That
it takes,
phobia is still there.
yes,
It
that's
takes a
why
long.
I try to be consistent. I try to be
I'm just
consistent.
gonna say that
Yes,
consistency pays off. No
that's it.
matter how rough the road might be or how slow, it's a long road.
It's a
But if
long
it's a
road.
road you willing, everything is sacrificed. Like you know when I was explaining to somebody, because we're talking about, this is on a different note.
Yes, yes.
Um, talking about not shopping at certain places for that time frame, and then I'll hear somebody say to me, "Girl, where you want me to do? You want me to go drive 2 hours just to get the food? The place is right down the street. I'm gonna, And I'm like, when you compare to the sacrifice that was made, you know, 20 years ago, and the boycotts they had, and the different rallies they had to push, like like Lewis used to say, good trouble, you know, and just
Yeah.
seeing all of those works that people did and sacrificed and died for, and now you got relaxed and everything is handed to you. You don't want to make that sacrifice anymore. And
Yes.
that's what we have to remind people of, that nothing good just happens.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
in Jamaica,
Father.
even though I'm from Trinidad, in Jamaica, they say if you want good, your nose have to run.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, okay.
You have to go through
If
I
you
things.
never hear
want
that
good,
one, but yeah,
if
okay.
you want good, your nose have
Have to run.
Yeah, you have to go through things. That's what it
to.
Yeah.
means.
I mean, I
Um,
had really
Yes.
rough times with my organization, and as I always say, every time I have to say it, I always make sure I correct myself. It don't belong to me. I'm just a worker. But when I started, it was like, a little black girl, Caribbean. Oh, this is a Caribbean organization? No, it's not. Cancer is not biased. It
yeah,
doesn't choose
No.
particular. No, it don't. So I had to
No.
struggle and do what I have to do. But I know God is with me. Even
Yes.
in even when they think he's not, he is. Probably
Hmm.
I believe sometimes he's with me more when they think I'm low, which I'm never low. I
True.
try not to carry that low. I don't have, I don't this, or I broke, or I struggling. No, the words are important. Words
Yes.
that we
Yes,
speak are
the
very
universe hears
important.
those words.
Yes. Word, sound,
That's
and
why I
power.
told the eye, call forward the ones that are like-minded, like the eye. The universe will hear the eye and send them.
They
Mm-hmm.
will come.
Yes,
And nothing happens before it's time. I have to always say that because people will be like, "Oh, that's what it is." God is
yes,
He's my pilot, so I let him do all the flying, and I would just be one of the passengers because I know I'm safe, and I
give
know I'm safe in
thanks.
His glory. I know I'm safe in His arms. I give thanks. Yeah, that's
Give
why I say not
thanks.
only give thanks, humbly give thanks, and humbly.
Give
Yeah.
thanks. And we
Give
are
thanks.
here.
Dejazmatch, put up
Yes.
how to join Patreon. The eye has to remind once and once how to join the Patreon.
Yes, I'll put it in the chat. And
Mm-hmm.
it works the same as you would do with Netflix or Amazon Prime, or I know a lot of us have
Same.
different subscriptions. We're just saying
Right.
subscribe to a Rastafari platform. We put up our
Okay.
interviews early. We are getting ready to launch a special episode for the 30,000, and I'll give you an exclusive today because I haven't told anyone who the 30,000. I'll give you the exclusive. My two sisters here have inspired I to drop the exclusive for all who's live. So on Monday, for the 30,000 episode, we will present a exclusive interview with none other than Sister Carol, our
Okay.
first
Yeah.
woman for the special episode for
Oh,
10,000.
give thanks. Give thanks.
Yes,
Yeah.
for 10,000 we did Muta Baruka, and for
Okay.
20,000 we had Kabaka
Yes.
Pyramid, and now for 30,000
Mm-hmm.
of Sister Carol. So and because
Carol
it's
East.
History Month, I
Yes.
had to go for Mother Culture. I mean, the Black Cinderella, because it's Women
Yeah,
History
I
Month.
was just going to say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't seen her in a minute. I know she was in
yes,
12 the other day, but I haven't seen her in a little.
yes,
I do
yes.
a little. I have a.
You're a singer. Talk the
No,
truth.
no, no. I guess that's one thing. My son was. If my son was here, he'd be like, "No, that's my mom." No, I do a little radio thing. I
Okay,
give
okay,
thanks for life radio, so I get a lot of music from a lot of ones.
okay. I'm an
And
artist as well.
again, that is also very free. If you want to listen to one 100% free reggae music 24/7, that's if you. I don't know if you're hearing it in the background. I would do a little running
Okay,
of yeah. So I tell what I speak to Fredlocks a lot. So what I try to do is like newcomers, new singers, let them so they could have a voice and they could play on my station,
okay,
and they
beautiful.
ain't had to worry about me giving out their music or anything like that. So far they have entrusted me with their music. So a lot of people send me their music, especially new artists.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to interview you on the platform so that people can get your full story. We have over 1,000 pieces of content on this platform here. So
Okay.
that speaks to the consistency. We drop new content every day. There's something that's uploaded every day on this platform. So, and this is our third year. So we are demonstrating to the global Rastafari family that we are consistent. So we're asking ones to join the Patreon. We need the economics. This is a for-profit. This is not a charity. So big up all the
Right. Yeah.
charities.
Enough respect.
But
Enough
but
respect.
but we want to employ people because the vision for us is to build a Rastafari production studio where we can have
Okay.
our Rastafari cartoons, Rastafari blockbuster film, Rastafari documentaries, everything within the Rastafari, because right now it's content, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if we're not producing our own content, then we're basically saying we want to die out because the young
Mhm.
people, they're watching content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to translate the liberty of certain aspects digitally so that
Right.
it's accessible. I have a lot of young people in Zambia that watch, in Ethiopia, in Kenya. They're not going to be able to travel to Jamaica to sit down with an elder to hear that elder tell their story, but they can put on YouTube and they can watch that elder tell their story.
You're right.
So that is
Okay.
what has been happening with this platform, and as you can see by the response, because we grow almost 1,000 subscribers every week,
Right.
in the last few while, because the word is getting out.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Rastafari
the message.
family,
Yeah,
yes,
give
is,
thanks, give
is,
thanks.
is even the eye coming forward, just getting the link, that shows you how the machine is working. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How
Because
often, not to disturb you, but
yes,
how often do you have this live stream?
I live stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and every other Saturday.
Okay.
Yes, so not next Saturday, because we also have a study group that we also have, myself, Mama Walete, that we study the teachings of His Imperial Majesty through the
Okay.
universal development of Rastafari. But what I would say is just reach out. You can reach out to me, and give me your email, and we can make sure that you're tapped in so that you get
Okay.
the notifications, and also subscribe to this channel on
I
YouTube.
will. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and you'll get the notifications. And
I'm gonna ask my son to show me how to do it. I'm gonna definitely check it
yes,
out. Yeah.
and we definitely would welcome you as part of our family, Global Rastafari family. We interview, as a matter of fact, my guest on Wednesday is a young lady from Trinidad, from the Empress Men and Rising. She'll be my guest. And this whole month of March, all of the content is Rastafari women. So we do that every year for Women's History Month, leading up to Empress Menen, Earth Strong, and then we do a panel for Empress Menen, Earth Strong. So we have all of this content, and we do specials for His Majesty birthday, for coronation
Right.
day, all of those things. If you look
Yeah.
back in our archive, you'll see so much content there.
Give thanks. Give
And you'll
thanks.
probably we have an interview with Brother Carl from Ethiopia on the platform. We have an interview with Brother Sangi Davis. We have an interview with Brother Sangi Davis's son. We have a lot of 12 tribe family here. We have a lot of Naya Bingi family, a lot of Bobo Shanti, a lot of EWF, Orthodox. We
Right.
That's why we say
Un- the
Rastafari.
unity. The
Yes, the
unity.
unity.
Yes.
We say that we're
And that's
Rastafari.
what we need. Yeah, we might have a name to identify that link, but it's still one.
Yes.
You
And
know?
that's why we
Still
call it
one.
Rastafari independent, non-aligned media, because we're not aligned to any individual house. I'm a Naya Bingi man, but I made this platform for all of Rastafari because
Yes.
we need that unity, and we need our children to see that we are not just ganja smoking and singing reggae music, that we have professionals, that we have all walks of life within Rastafari, and they're working.
Mhm.
So that is the key. Um, Tonight, we are welcoming all Rastafari women. We're not going to stay much longer, but we're going to keep stronger. I want to, yes, yes, greetings. So I just wanted to give thanks. Every time we hit a milestone like 30,000, 40,000, then I open up the platform and just allow people to come on,
Mhm.
like tonight. So this is celebrating 30,000 subscribers, and
Okay.
we just open up the platform and see who comes. And His Majesty always sends someone special like the eye. So we give thanks. And as I said, Dr. Walete is one of our biggest supporters on the channel. Before we had probably 100, she was here supporting I, and we work together in several organizations as well. So we have that entity in Washington, D.C. So if you're ever in the city and you want to connect with the Rastafari community here, you let us know, because we do events from time to time
Okay.
in the city here. And actually, we're going to be planning a trip to North Carolina. So that's closer to your side of the woods.
Yeah.
There's a Rastafari community in North Carolina, the North Carolina Rastafari Union. So we could
Okay.
also
Yes.
share information with the eye, and maybe
Yes.
connect to North Carolina because they have built a beautiful tabernacle. I think they have about 10 acres of land there, and they are building out the
Yes.
land, farming, they're doing agricultural projects and stuff. So we're going to go and visit them.
Yes.
So, this is a time of unity, and you never know
Yes.
when things could hit the fan, and we
Oh,
need
you're
to
so correct.
rally with
Yes.
each other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the other
Hmm.
part of it.
Definitely. Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So if you had $100 billion, my sister Asha, what would you want to see in a media company that caters to Rastafari people?
If I had money to help the community,
Yeah, well, just from a media perspective, because you watch TV, I'm assuming, or your children watch TV. What would you want to see? What type of programming would you want to see?
oh, definitely something that would anything with knowledge and growth, because that's what we have to understand today. That the message out there is so corrupt. It's his story and their story, but it's not the real history and it's not the real story. So anything that will commute with the youths today to help them understand with respect and growth. That's how I look at it, especially with the media and today with the kids that have so much hands on with so much false information they get out there. You know what I mean? So if we could create a media that could teach the kids their history, their true history, and understand with understanding of growth, and they could pass it on because that's what we need them to do, pass it on so that they could keep growing, not just hold it. You have to pass it on, pass it forward so that other kids could understand. And that's what the like when I go to some festivals and I see what the kids are telling me and what they learn and what they understand, it's so sad because there's nothing out there for them to get the information. So yeah, I would like that definitely will be my. And what is mine's is not mine's. You have nothing that you own. The only thing you own is your spirit and your faith. So anything come into me, especially if it's monetary, will be going back out to assist or help.
Exactly.
So you just keep a humble heart.
Well, give thanks once again. Before we seal up, just share once again um, how the people can support your charity.
Oh, it's Give Thanks for Life, GTFL.org. That's our website. Um, you could see all the different things we have done in the past. And if you know somebody that's struggling with any type of cancer, we try to monetarily assist with their grocery bills, co-pay with the doctors, back and forth transportation to for their treatment. I try not. I do have a herbalist guy that I work with, but I don't. Everybody do them, so I don't try to mix their. I'm not doing anything to tell somebody go drink this, go drink that herb. Let them seek them for themselves, and I could assist by telling them what book to read. But I don't get into especially when they taking medication or they're going through what they're going through. But I love the fact that we help anybody with any cancer, and our charity is 100% charity. You could go on the website, there's a phone number in there you could call. We do an annual walk, and when we do the walk, we do it in a Zoom, so you could be anywhere in the world and you could partake in the walk. We still, even though the walk is physically in Virginia, we do it in a Zoom. So Trinidad, when they walk and they walk together with us, if somebody in London is partaking, they will zoom in. So we all see, we could all see that who's partaking at that time. And it's
Nice.
it's pretty it's pretty cool. I'm really I humbly give thanks. I really do. Humbly
When
give
is the
thanks.
walk? What month is the walk?
It's usually September of every year, But this year it is September, but it's September the 13th.
Okay,
September the
maybe
13th. It's going to be in Virginia Beach. And who
I'm on the
I tried
site.
to, huh?
when
I'm on your
You get,
site. I see it's at
yeah.
Mount Trashmore, Mount Trashmore,
Yes.
Virginia Beach. I'm gonna try to be there. The Saturday, no, that's September 20. This was first year.
That was,
Okay, this is the
yeah.
20, the
The
13th this year.
thirteenth.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say we might have to make a road trip.
We have to make a trip to Dejazmatch September 13th, 2005 at 8 o'clock a.m. Let
Yes.
the
Yes.
families go and strengthen our sister. This is assisting
Yeah.
cancer survivors in life, giving thanks for life. Oh, this is such mighty work, sis. Maybe Idor will try to come as a family and strengthen
Yeah.
the eye September
Oh, give
13th.
thanks. Give thanks. Humbly
Yeah, it's
giving
just
thanks,
2 hours up the road. Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty, and I have such, I just truly give thanks for the growth and the knowledge and the strength to keep on doing, humbly keep on doing, because there's so many people out there that, you just don't know. And you meet any and anybody, anytime, anywhere with situations, and you just do a little and that could go so far, so it didn't
Yes,
always,
it's true.
yeah, and I have a doctor that comes out every year. She's now hooked. She told me, always put me down. She come out and speak to the people, and so they'll get a one-on-one counsel
Nice.
with a doctor. Yeah,
Nice.
Oh, that's
and
great.
testimonies, and yeah, I'm trying to get my people to do more testimonies, but a lot of people is still, it's hard sometimes to even get clients because they embarrassed. They still have that taboo, I don't want to beg. I don't want
Yes,
to. Yeah. So
yes.
like I was telling the brethren, I'm so excited. This is the first time we were able to pay somebody's rent. it,
Oh, that's
it,
so high, love.
it was
Give
one of my
thanks.
biggest dreams to pay a rent. I want to make enough
Give
money to
thanks.
pay somebody rent because
Give
this sister is
thanks.
really, really struggling, and we don't know how it
Yes.
is to not have until we not have like that.
Oh,
There's a saying the Jamaicans do it until your belly touch ground or something in reference to that.
seeing.
Yeah, so
I'm sending a
yeah, I just give
donation,
thanks. I
sis.
just give humbly give thanks.
See, Mama Valette is sending a donation right away. Lion
Yes,
Pride. I want the whole Lion Pride
yes.
to go to the website and spend some or donate some money. Because my concept with this as well is that when I have guests on this platform, that the audience would take that strength and even $5 or $10.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Imagine
it's
if
just
we have
humbly.
30,000 people all giving $5 to one
Yeah.
cause.
Mm-hmm.
If you have
Because the more
30,
we make, the more we help, and the more
that is
people we
it.
pass.
So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is my concept with this. I want all of my guests to leave with with more abundance. We have to get rid of this poverty and lack
yeah,
mindset. We have to have
yeah,
an
good,
abundance.
yeah.
We might not be rich, but we can find a $5 here or $10 here,
We are
and if we
richly
all
blessed
do it
with faith.
together,
Yeah, I
yes,
look at
we
it richly blessed with faith because we don't know. Is when is I just give humbly give thanks because I have seen so much and so much to still see. So I just give thanks, and yeah,
well,
this year, and like I said, the message this year is peace, be still,
wow.
peace, be still.
We have one of our community members here that is suffering with cancer now. We are rallying to support that person.
Okay.
Um, we've just lost one of our elders here, so this is very real,
Yeah.
um, and it's a need. Everywhere that I and I are, we're facing these problems. We're losing people to cancer, we're losing people to old age, we're losing people to all kind of things right now.
Mhm.
So just to know that you as a Rastafari woman are working at this level to where you could even pay someone's rent, you know what I mean? It's so powerful. To
Yeah,
I,
just yeah, humbly give
another
thanks.
one of my big sisters is there. I see one of my big sisters coming in,
Oh,
Uh,
give thanks. Give
hold on a
thanks. I
second.
just
One
see something
second.
just came in.
Yeah,
Give thanks. God blessing. God
I'm gonna
blessing.
introduce you to another one of my big sisters. Wow.
I saw you
Greetings,
didn't put
Sister
this on my
Isla.
iPad. I don't know how to convert it.
Greetings, Sister Isla.
Rises, Rastafari. Greetings,
Rastafari.
sister.
I'm so blessed.
Give thanks. Give thanks. Greetings.
Much. Give
I
thanks.
don't know if you know I have a superstar on my platform. I've been trying to get Sister Isla on this platform for years. And yeah, I bust a seal. So I won the victory, family. I won the internet today. Give thanks. And
Give thanks. Blessed love, sister. Blessed International Women's Day, which, every day is Women's Day and King and Queen Day. But
Yes.
give thanks for the work, Dejazmatch Kwasi. I said I would join, even though, I don't really too love the the kind of thing. But just give thanks for the eyes work because you are a committed Idrin to the balance, the perfect balance with the eye queen and children. And I just wanted to say, give thanks for being that example. And I look forward to my son sighting the eye. As you know, you work with my oldest one very closely.
yes. One of my greatest triumphs was when I was able to take the great Jareel to Africa for the first time. That was a great achievement, milestone in the Liberty for I. And cannot forget that. So I give thanks for the eye with trusting eye with your son, that meant a lot to I. So very powerful. And we're going to do a full interview with Sister Isla. So this is a sneak preview. When she's coming on here, we're going to get the whole life story because this is one of the first Rastafari women I met on my journey. Coming out of
good.
Coming out of Howard University. When I went to the Bingales, Sister Isla was there, already seated, you know what I mean? And we've worked together over the years. One of the founding members of the Association of Rastafari Creatives, IDOR, which is our community nonprofit here in Washington, D.C., started at her gates. The first official meeting of IDOR was at Sister Isla Gates on New York Avenue. You know what I mean? So really, it's a powerful connection. So when I'm joking when I big up Sister Isla, but I'm not joking at the same time because
It's for
really,
real.
it really is a special moment to have her on this platform for But give the people a little background on the Sister Isla, and then let us know what you would like to see from a media perspective for Rastafari women.
Well, give thanks to Jazzmatch. And, Rastafari bring I and I together in this time. So it's for sure not about I, Sister Akua. And give thanks to the elder sister who were here, who showed us that Rastafari is more than just ganja, reggae music, and long skirt and rap. It really is about fulfilling the Rastafari creed. It's really about being setting something in place for our youth to see that it works and not just talk. So, I was actually born in Washington, D.C. And as a youth, through some tribulations in my family, I found myself invited to a Nyabingi with the Idrin. And within that Nyabingi space, it was the first time that I had been introduced to Rastafari outside of just music. And I was about 13 or 14 years old. And the rest is a journey that we can reason on in another time.
I don't want you to spoil the blockbuster film, you need your own episode for that blockbuster.
Yeah. So from that time, I would say education and working with the youth, homeschooling, raising our youth to understand their purpose in life is more than what society shows them. So we teach them how to start their own businesses by the time they graduate high school. and giving them their culture and roots, and really making them know, even if they don't choose to walk the same way that I walk, that they are very important to the future progression of African people, especially I in the West, who are looking to be free from, certain Babylon agitations. So, what I would like to see for Rastafari women, I would say it still circles around the youth. Some of the youth who have aged and grown up have said that they don't feel heard, that they're in these spaces and they feel like they're expected to just be seen and not heard. So I think our youth, and that includes our teenagers and our young adults, even if they don't say Emperor Haile Selassie the first, they are children of Rastafari. They need to be able to be heard. What is it that makes them interested? What makes them disinterested in taking up this work? We need to hear their truth. I would say, as as a woman, as mothers, we're always doing what we have to do for the next generation. So more space for the younger generation to be heard and to give them the feeling that their voice is important. And you're doing that, so just more of that.
Definitely, definitely. I just had a young Rastafari sister, and I think she's 23, Sister Empress Tiana, on the I call her a young adult because I'm on a campaign now. I think you cannot be a youth over 20. I'm the rebel of the Rastafari family. I'm going out. I say Rastafari youth have to be under 20. 20 to 40 is young adult. 40 to 60 is mature adult. 60 and up you're an elder. 80 and up you're a Asian. Even though we all have Asiancy within us, but this is my concept because I feel we rob, if we keep on calling the young adults and adults youth, it's almost like we're putting them in an infantile category, and then there's no one there taking responsibility. Where it's either the elders have to shoulder responsibility when they're supposed to be guiding, or you're asking, and then you block out the real young youth. There's no, how is a 13-year-old going to compete with a 40-year-old, and we're both youths? That don't, we're kind of blocking out the youth voice in that aspect. So I think we have to rise the Rastafari adult. What does that look like? What does a responsible Rastafari adult look like, so that we can have strong foundations to come together to build these families that we need to create a stable community, because right now the community is not as stable as it could be. I'm also an anti-loosey goosey on this platform. I believe in discipline, hard work, consistency, all of the things that His Majesty showed us, a lion order. And you can't be a lion and a goose, you understand? You have to be a lion. That means the loosey goosey, which masquerades sometime under the cover of the irids. You do what your irids feel like, which could also be equated to hedonism. You do what you feel like. I'm not in that camp. I believe that we have responsibilities. Yes, we have benefits being far right, but there comes with responsibilities. As a man, I feel that we have failed our families. It's an extreme position, but I think that we have failed. That doesn't mean that there's no, failure is also a part of the journey. That in any journey has failure. The only problem is if you rest in failure, but failure is a part of every learning process. So as a man, we have to take accountability. If we don't have a preschool, we have to take responsibility. If we don't have a primary school, we have to take responsibility. If we don't have a public school or a high school or a college or a health center, we have to take responsibility as a man. Yes, the woman is by our side, but at the end of the day, I think the Rastafari man have to take that responsibility. As Rastafari women, what does the item think is the role of today's Rastafari woman in helping us to shape a prosperous Rastafari future? Sister Asher, I would ask the I, what is the role of the Rastafari woman of today in shaping a prosperous Rastafari future?
Again, as always and forever would be, that we teach the youth. We have to have the youth. That you have to pass it on. Teach the youth, show the youth growth, understanding with the knowledge of God. And that's one of my key things to do, even with my charity and even within life. That's something that we all have to do. In doing that, everything else will fall in order. Everything else that is of good will fall in order. Once we teaching the youth and keeping that unity with blessing, as we say, teach a child the way you want him to grow, and pray thee that he wouldn't get departed from it. So yes, the most important thing is the teaching the youth.
Great thing,
Because we
great
can
thing.
know as much as we know. If you're not passing it on, where would it go? You
Yes,
know?
yes.
So
Empress and I, please join us. You can click the link in the comment section. This is a all Rastafari woman episode edition. Please join us, Empress and I. We are featuring the voices of our powerful sisters today. Sister Isla, we lost the eye. What is the role of today's Rastafari woman in shaping the future for the Rastafari family?
That's a very good question, Dejazmatch. I think it's important for today's Rastafari women to, one, not look at it as if we are starting from the beginning, because there are Rastafari women who have done a lot of groundwork, a lot of work that has never been acknowledged, a lot of works that is still, the half has never been told. And some of our Rastafari elder women, they're not on technology, they're not on Facebook, they're not on Instagram, and they are the ones who really have the handle. And so I think today's Rastafari women should sit with the Rastafari ancients that they can find, seek them out, and take notes and listen, and take the works that has been done and add to it what I and I have gone to get our education and our training in, to bring it forward. Because I truly do think that without that, the Rastafari movement feels a bit watered down, because we're in the age of technology, and sometimes ego, because we may have popularity, or we may have, um, we may be on, our voices may be the loudest, may make us believe that we are the ones that have the answers. Nothing is new under the sun. So let us make sure that these ancients who are passing away very quickly, they are leaving Ainai and their stories have not been told. Let we go and listen and reason with them, take notes and see from where they have started, from that time that they cited up Rastafari, when you would be arrested, murdered for citing up Rastafari, when you were beat, and you know your children were not allowed to step forward into certain spaces with Rastafari, when it was even hard to find a Rastafari women. That we go and reason with those women, those mothers, and then let us bring forward what we have in togetherness. Otherwise, the next generation is going to do the same thing. They're going to start from 2040 and say, what should we be doing as Rastafari? So that's one piece. We should Sankofa and bring it forward.
Give thanks. And I know that the eye is doing that, in terms of outreach to the elders and the work that the eye has done here locally. A lot of quiet works in the background that I have done consistently. I want to commend the eye publicly for the eye work, Sister Isla, as one of our dependable Rastafari sisters here in Washington, D.C. area. Always working. I've watched your children grow up and, seen the eye give everything to Rastafari family. So I just want to commend the eye and say royal blessings. We are a family and we don't always agree, but we agree on so much more than we disagree on. And this is why I want all of the family to know that, we can respectfully disagree. I don't have to adhere to every piece of doctrine that Sister Isla has or Sister Asher. But at the same time, there's so much more that we can come together and work toward. We can help with a cancer charity. We can help with the elders. There's things that don't have nothing to do with doctrine. It's just good livity that we can come together. So we always can work together. We always can find ways to build bridges. And that's what this platform is about, is making sure we have that constant narrative in the media about unity, that we're pounding it into people's head that this is unity. Because one of the things I didn't like as a Rastafari brethren is every time I see Rastafari in the media, it's a mix up, you know, it's some type of controversy. It's this artist doing that, and it don't have nothing to do with the mission of the movement. It don't have nothing to do with the creed. It don't have nothing to do with His Majesty or Her Majesty. So this is why we created this platform, so that we can control our own narrative, because we cannot be upset with people for putting us how they want to put us if we're not creating an alternative. Because we are no longer lambs to the slaughter. We are the lions that come to conquer. You know what I mean? So with these few words, Empress Anai, I don't know if you want to come up. The link is in the chat. If not, we're going to seal up shortly. I want to thank everyone who has come to celebrate. We have just hit 30,000 subscribers. This is not an easy feat. But again, we only have 30 people who are supporting the platform out of that 30,000. So we're asking for more of the family to not just subscribe, but to support financially. We want to be able to scale the platform, to be able to get better equipment, to be able to travel, to have news programs where we can employ correspondents to go out into the field and get, my vision for this is big. You know what I mean? Think about like BET, but Rastafari. Think about Walt Disney, but Rastafari. That's my vision for the platform, because again, we're millions of Rastafari around the world, but we don't have our own multimedia platform that is, where's the Battle of Ottawa cartoon that I could show my children? Where's the, you may not notice, my sister, but I wrote a book, Haile Selassie's Ethiopia, The Rise of the Priestly Warrior Kings, and I want to turn this into a cartoon. This is about the birth of His Majesty.
Okay.
So these are the projects that we want to do, but they take funding.
Yes.
So I want to be crowdfunded, because if you rely on sponsorship, then they call the shots. So
Right.
the best way to stay independent is to have the community be the sponsor. So, if you can afford $5 or $10, family, come on board the platform and let us build together. As I say, we have over 1,000 pieces of content already. So we've demonstrated the consistency that I think is worthy of your trust. We have demonstrated that, every day we drop new content every single day, unless I'm ill or traveling, which has been, very few times. But 1,000 pieces of content in 3 years. We have over, I think, 300,000 views on the channel. So we're doing the work. So now we're just asking the community support, and particularly my Rastafari sister, come on board, support the Lion Voice Network, and let us take this to the heights of heights. And then also, it's important for us to have a platform, so when our sister comes to tell us about cancer, we have an audience that's ready for her and that can see and now also support. So we want to have a place where Rastafari people can talk about their business, their products, and their services. So I'm also building this platform for that reason. So everyone who watches this video, I'm expecting them to go to her website and to make a contribution. to the cause to show the power of Rastafari independent non-aligned media, and the power that we have for positive change in our earth. So I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to give the item a chance to say a final word. And anyone who is watching live and wants to join to say a final word, now is your last chance. We put the link in the comment section. You can join and say a final word. But if not, we're going to sign off. We have our sister from Trinidad this Wednesday live from the Empress Men and Rising Collective. So stay tuned for that. We have Sister Carol episode for the 30,000 special episode coming Monday. So stay tuned for that. And we have so much more surprises and content for the item lined up. So keep it locked. So my sister, um, Aimika,
I
is it?
make it I was going to bed.
Yes, Aimika that was going to bed, and I got her to put on her camera. This is exclusive. That's how exclusive this channel. She didn't want to even put on her camera. Look how long she's been with us. That is
Look
the
up there.
that is the power
I
of
know. I was
the
getting ready to
Irish
go
the
to
King.
bed.
Yes, so
Yeah.
just tell us some final words and then say the website one more time.
Yeah, the website again, it's Give Thanks for Life, 100% charity. All we try to do is assist anybody with any type of cancer with monetary assistance. We help them with their grocery bills, co-pay with the doctors. And again, as I said, I'm excited because this was our first time paying someone's rent. Well, but it's a very humble cause, and I thank you, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to spread the word. Nothing happens before its time, and I just give humbly, humbly, humbly give thanks. I give thanks, I give thanks. It's a 100% charity, and it's not breast cancer, it's all cancers. We fight and assist cancer in all the colors. And we have every cancer out there. It's a overgrowth of cells. So anywhere you have cells in your body, that's where you can have cancer. So I truly, truly give thanks. Nice meeting you, sister. Jano, give thanks. As I said, I was getting ready for bed, and I said, let me just send this link.
Saying mighty great and powerful works. Give thanks.
Mm,
You hit the link and you gain some more family members. That's how life is sometimes.
nothing happens before it's time.
Nothing
I truly,
happens before
truly
it's
humbly give
time.
thanks.
And we will keep in touch, please. Well, we have your website, so we'll keep in touch with the
Yeah, and that number is a free number to call, so you could call that number anytime. Wouldn't
Okay.
answer all the time, but I will make sure I leave a message, and you'll definitely get a call back.
All right. Beautiful. Thank you so much for the presence and for your works
You know, yeah.
powerfully. Sister Ayla, give us a final song.
Yeah, just give thanks for the works, give thanks for all of the works, and give thanks for the good news channel. We've been asking for this, the channel where we can hear good news for Rastafari. Yeah,
Yes.
for the networking. Thanks, give thanks for all the works it's doing and just encouraging all the ones who are listening and who will listen that the works that the eye is doing, even if it's quietly, is powerful and it's needed. And even when you get the fire and you get the heat, just go forward because I
For
know.
the yes.
Stopping, no stopping. So you've heard it, dear family. We are here 30,000 strong. The lion pride is growing. We will return again like this for the 40,000 episode. That will probably be sometime in May. So stay tuned for that. We are the fastest growing Rastafari platform on the planet currently. We are also the Rastafari platform with the most woman voices on the planet currently. And we are not stopping. We are in our early phase and we are committed to sharing the great work of the Rastafari family globally. And we are a great nation rising. The world is going through chaos. World War III has already begun. And the worst is yet to come. We must come together now. As Marcus Garvey said, black people will not rise until their back is against the wall. Well, the wall is right there pressing on our back, and we have no other choice but to come together. No one is coming to save us. The government will not save us. The churches will not save us. We must save ourselves. The Almighty is within us, and it is incumbent on us. If we say Rastafari, if we believe, if we live this trad, we spread this trad through the earth, then we must come together first so that that light can inspire all of the other traditions to come together, so that the righteous people of whatever their persuasion can make a stand against the great evil that is casting its shadow over mankind. So for these few words, I do give thanks, and we will not stop here on the Lion Voice Network. Why? Because the time has come for the lions to tell our own story. And this is the Lion's Voice. Selassie.
Selassie, Rastafari.
The time has come for the lioness to tell her own story.
The fittest of the fittest shall survive. My people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the lion's voice, we come to tell our story. Rastafari, live it. Hey, the lion's voice. Rastafari.
This is Mama Thea of Asli Pure, and when I want to hear the story from the lion and the lioness, I listen to Lion Voice with Ras Kwasi Bonsu.
Greetings. I'm Sister Aisha Diana Conwood, currently the Assistant Commissioner of Agriculture for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Time for the lioness to roar. You know, this is the lion's voice. Lioness, let's roar, lion pour.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat, we are Jaja soldier. Rougher than the streets, tougher than a boulder. Bigging up Lamb's voice. Now put it. I Jollifer said that.
I'm Nana Farika. The time has come for the lioness to tell her story from her viewpoint and tell the world who Queen Omega is. This is the lion's voice.
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion Voice.